I think, what would I consider my greatest achievement? That's an interesting word, whether it's achievement or whether you mean success or thing which has given me the most fulfilment. It depends on where I am in my career. For me, it was a great achievement to get my A-levels, because I hadn't come from a scholastic background which was expected to get that. And then next one might be the offer of actually going to university, and my mother actually pushed me in. You've got to accept this offer. And I knew at the time that I should not have accepted the offer, and I should have waited a year and perhaps gone into Imperial College rather than Reading University, and I'd have been much more prepared. I think there's also been a certain amount of luck involved, such as getting into the MRC. It's, as a happenstance, the job was there and I fitted it. So, achievement. It's perhaps the IT work I did at the Medical Research Council rather than the actual science. My involvement in the CD-ROM business when I was in publishing, because I had quite a large influence in the way in which medical information was delivered on that medium and the software issues around that. Then I had quite a large impact, I think, on the pharmaceuticals industry, on records management and the way that's handled. I was not key, but I was influencing that. I was very much at the centre of the arguments and so forth. So these advanced products that we were looking at Elsevier, for example, I'm quite proud of some of those. And perhaps even more so, my influence on the digital preservation issue, where I did become something of an expert in the EU context. What's going on in the, around about 2000, and working there and moving that onwards, and the big science data work in the 2000s with Tony Hay and others. So these sort of the professional successes and things which have given me a lot of pride. And then there's some other things, of course. Making and selling some musical instruments. It's something I want to get back to in my retirement. When I was working at the MRC, as I said in the audio tapes, in the evenings I would come back, go up to my spare bedroom and make lutes and psalteries and other musical instruments, and I actually sold some of these. And when I left the MRC, I had this point of trifurcation, I suppose you would call it. Was I going to take over my parents' bookshop and run that up in Hexham? Was I going to become a musical instrument maker? I plucked musical instruments, which I could well have done. Or was I going to accept the job in Amsterdam with Elsevier in medical publisher? And I'm afraid the high life won out and I went to Amsterdam.